This is me after spending an hour with my wife and son. No, I don't hate them, I love them. They are my favourite people in the entire world. So why am I so drained? Well, for once the saying is actually true. It's not you, it's me! And why is that? Well, it's because I'm an introvert. I used to think I was weird. Back when I lived with my parents on a Sunday, as a family, we'd all sit and watch the football. But after a while, I just feel annoyed to be beside them. And I didn't know why. I knew I just had to leave, go to my room, get into bed and be alone. I'd only ever invite my friends over if I knew when they'd be leaving. So on a Saturday night, I'd invite them over for pre-drinks before we went out because I knew we'd be leaving to go to the pub. Invite them over on the weekend? Are you kidding me? That's like eating too much of your favourite food. It's still gonna make you vomit. KFC, my friends and family, it's the same thing. In school, people called me Happy Al, and I wasn't because I was happy. I never liked being around big groups of people. I always preferred to talk to people, kind of just one-on-one. When I started living on my own, I began to realise how much I actually like spending time just on my own. I could leave work on a Friday and not talk to anyone till Monday. So I started reading up on what this was, what did this mean. I got a book by Susan Cain called Quiet. And in the introduction it said you might be somebody who likes to spend a lot of time alone, or even someone who likes to sit in a restaurant eating alone while all the other couples, look at you sadly, but you're actually happy. And it's at that point, I shed a tear. Because what was I doing? Sitting in a restaurant, eating a Sunday dinner, alone. Not a weirdo! Woo! I learned to my relief that apparently 1/3 of the world are introverts who like spending time on their own. There are many like me, I'm an introvert. And we mock people who travel alone. So I went traveling for a year, I went backpacking and I really found myself. It's true though, it's how you find yourself, because spending time alone, you start doing the things only you want to do. That is how I found myself and how I realised that I was an introvert. The definition of an introvert is somebody who's drained by social interaction. Hence, my wife and son drain me. It's not their fault, it's mine. There are a lot of misconceptions about what an introvert actually is. A lot of people think, they're shy, quiet, no social skills. But they're just traits, not the definition. A lot of introverts may have those traits, but it doesn't mean all introverts are shy, quiet, and don't have social skills. And then there's two other types of people, extroverts and ambiverts. Extroverts are energized by social interaction. I love networking. Ooh, I love networking! Ambiverts are somewhere in between. Sometimes they need downtime, sometimes they need social interaction. They're essentially like a child in a sweet shop. They can't make up their minds what they want. Take my wife, who is an ambivert, and often she'll go, I need some downtime. Then 5 minutes later, she's in my room like a puppy dog wanting some attention from me, who is actually trying to have some proper downtime. Trying to recharge my batteries. If you are feeling, weird or alone, others are out there. You need to own your introvertness. Wear it like a badge. Don't be ashamed of it. I didn't kind of speak up or share the fact that I was an introvert. But when I did, that gave me more confidence and things started to change. I was down at my local sports club, of course there with the boys after the match, being blokey blokes, having beers, Not exactly the time to say, I'm an introvert. But I did basically. I said, no, I love living alone. I love spending time on my own. I said, I mightn't talk to anyone at all. Come next weekend, And as soon as I shared that, one of the older guys spoke up. Yeah, when I come home from work, you know, I just need some time to recharge. And of course, the missus, she hasn't spoke to anyone all day, and she is just on me, like on me. It's like she just needs to chill out, because I reckon I'm probably an introvert too. And once you know yourself, once you know that you're an introvert, you can start to do proper self-care. You won't always get it right though. We went on a family holiday recently after COVID, and myself, my wife, son, dog, and we went and stayed in a little seaside town. But of course, we rented an Airbnb, which is smaller than our own house. So in fact, we were all just stuck in a smaller space than we usually are. And what we realized was that after COVID, we all needed a holiday from each other. So we spoke about it and we agreed we could go on holidays on our own. Well, I didn't go alone. I went with my dog. And it was great. I had 4 days about half an hour away down by the beach. And it was fantastic to recharge. And it was as an introvert, it's what I really needed. So if you are an introvert, I would love to know how you realized you were. Please tell me in the comments below. And if you'd like some more introvert tips, please check out the playlist that's on the screen now.